Cadillac graveyard like they do out in Texas on the way to St. George Island, but we do have this old truck graveyard, so I just wanted to show you a little footage of it on the way there. So this is definitely an interesting sight that can be seen on the way to St. George Island. Greetings all, this is the J-Man from Metal SHARXS, and today we're at St. George Island State Park, Dr. Julie and Bruce State Park, and we're pumped up, of course. It's a beautiful day on a Tuesday in May, early May, and it's probably going to be in the low 80s today with about winds from 7 to 10 miles per hour, and I think the high tide was in the right about now, so the tide's not quite right, but I think we're still going to enjoy it here. And last time we were here, I found a neat 50 caliber shell from World War II training. There you have it. Hope you enjoy this one. J-Man out. So this is the J-Man again from Metal SHARXS, and getting my first signal of the day at St. George Island. And I went to the pavilion, but I went a little bit, I think this is east. And I went about 50 yards east from the main entrance point. And I'm getting about a 4-inch signal. 4 inches deep. Now I lost it. 82, 81 signal. It's a little jumpy though, like 77. Let's see if we can get it. Might have it in the scoop. Yeah, I got it. So you're on the board with a brown dime. So that's a good sign. I'm finding a really discolored dime. I don't think I can read the year on it, but I really doubt it's silver. But I'm pretty glad about that. On the board already. And I'll have to try to get you the year of that in the wrap-up. So there you have it. Hopefully you can see that good. J-Man out. Okay, so now I'm detecting the wet area near the main entrance. And in the wet, I'm getting a 77 signal this way. 80 signal this way. 4 inches deep. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, it's a coin. Really corroded coin. Scoop. I think it's a dime, but it's hard to say. So there you have it. It's the J-Man. Yep, it's definitely a dime. I can see it better. It's another brown dime. Second one on the day. There was a green dime here. It just got washed somewhere. It shows you the strength of the waves. It was here just a second ago, and it got moved. Uncovered and moved. Now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm fortunate. It's right there. So that's rare that you can just find a dime, I find. So this time I'm going to grab it right away. It's my third dime of the day. And they've all been really brown. So it shows me they've been there a while. They're not fresh drops at all.
There's some dolphins working over there, but I don't know if you can see them on this. It's so far out. Maybe you can see them just slightly. I'll be able to zoom up on the video.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a World War II relic. It's a wheel off of something.
Oh wow, that probably is.
At any rate, there's something right here.
So what do you have there?
Another quarter.
Wow, that's good.
A lot of quarters.
All right, J-Man's back with you. And in this area about midway up on the beach, not too far from the pavilion, I'm getting a solid 87 signal. And it's only 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches deep. Repeatable, different directions. So let's see if we can get it. Oh, I think I see it. Wow, how about that? I took out one scoop, and then the quarter was right here. And it looks like a statehood design quarter, but it's really crusty. So it looks like it's been there a while. Okay, so the J-Man is back, and I'm now working more the tow line. My brother, the Silver Stingray, is 250 yards off in the surf from my position, and trying out there for the Excalibur. Well, at any rate, I'm getting a jumpy signal, 75 to 95, 6 inches deep that way, 88, 6 inches deep this way. So I'm going to try it. I'm using a smaller scoop now that I'm not used to, because my brother wanted to try my heavy-duty scoop out in the surf. It works better out there in the wet. Maybe more this side. I think we have it. Okay. It's in the scoop, and it's just a penny, but it's green. A nice green penny. So there it is. All right, got the J-Man back with you from Metal SHARXS, and really exciting day because we're finding coin alley here. I mean, we're finding all kinds of coins near the pavilion that's closed off. And this one is an 88. 86 this way, 8 inches deep. So I'm wagering it's a quarter. So let's give it a whirl. It's as high as 90. It could be a ring signal, but I don't know. Had it for a second. Oh, I got it. Okay. So it is a quarter. So this is a really quarter that's been here a while. Really dark brown and green quarter. And seeing some nice detail on it, but I can't tell you the year right now. I think it's a clad. Oh gosh, I just dropped it. Okay, I got it again. So, just a nice clad quarter, I think. So this is the J-Man again from Metal SHARXS, and I'm about midway up on the beach in a kind of an eroded area. Hasn't been sanded back in yet. And I'm getting a nice 85, 86 quarter signal, about 6 inches deep, repeatable different directions. So I'm going to give it a whirl, see if we have it in our scoop yet. Not in the scoop. Maybe this time. Still not in the scoop. Very clear signal though. My dad, John Long Silver, said he was in this area and he found a lot of quarters and they were really deep. They're pretty old drops. Okay, let's try the pinpointer this time again. Sweet. Okay, I think we're close to the promised land. Heard it for a second. Then I lost it. Man, no sign of it. Ah, found it with my hand. Okay, so yeah, this is a 79, I believe, or so, and it's a red and green quarter, so I'm glad to find that. And it's my third or fourth quarter of the day, on top of about 3 or 4 dimes. So it's been a pretty good day. I think I only have 1 or 2 pennies. The signal there?
80 right here. 80 about 56 or 80, hard to tell.
Yeah.
80, whatever that is.
Another dime, huh?
Yeah, Franklin Roosevelt.
All right, there you go.
It was an
80 signal. Right now I'm getting an 80, 81. And it's not too far, about 35 feet back from the tow line. About 2 inches deep, repeatable different directions. Probably just a penny or a dime. Still in the hole. I think it's in our scoop. I believe I hear it. Okay, it's a green coin. Another dime. Man, today is dime day for sure. I'm finding more dimes than I ever have. So there you have it, another dime. J-Man out. So I've got an 82 signal here, really deep, near the closed off pavilion. Still damaged from Hurricane Michael. Okay, it's in this pile here. This might be my last dig here because we've really got to wrap it up. There it is. It's another dime. Another brown dime. Not sure of the year, but there you have it.
So this is the J-Man again with Metal SHARXS, and we've left the state park now, and we're not far from the Lighthouse public beach area, main area at St. George. And I was walking over to the playground where my sister the Seagal is right now, and on the way I got an 81 signal, so it's off from this pile here. Probably a dime or a penny, but this might be my only good find here. Yep, it's a real shiny dime. So my only find so far at the main beach area. Fresh drop at St. George Island. There you have it.
Alright, so when you come to the main public beach access area at St. George and you park near the lighthouse, On the other side of the parking lot, there's a food truck here today that helps the proceeds help rescue dogs. So we're going to try the hot dogs there.
It's important to carry a pill bottle with you because you're going to find fish hooks, nails, and sharp objects you don't want in your pouch. Here's a staple to clamp a steel fence and a sharp nail that I found at the beach today. And here's my trash finds. A couple of nice shells. I have 5, 10, 15, 16 pennies, $2.25 in quarters, 25 cents in nickels, 30 cents in dimes. Now for the beer war, and the reason we're doing the beer war is it used to be so aggravating to find beer bottle caps at the beach. Rather than let it put you in a bad mood for the day, I thought we'd find a way to make it fun. So every time we do our metal detecting at the beach, we're going to do a beer survey to see who wins the beer war. And we hope to maybe do annual beer war roundups and stuff like that. And we hope that other metal detectors will do the same thing. Let's start having fun finding beer bottle caps. So we have 2 rusty crusties. I call them rusty crusty loggers. We have an R. I have no idea what an R is. Maybe it's Royal Crown. I mean, it doesn't say. It's just an R. An Amstel Light, a Corona Extra. There's 2 of those. A Corona Light. This is some kind of a thing. I don't know what. 2 Seagrams, 2 Mikes, 2 Bud Lights, and 4 Smirnoffs. 3 that are green and 1 is this bronze color. So it looks like Smirnoff won the alcohol or beer war this time. I don't really know what Smirnoff's is, but I don't think I've ever drank it, but I don't think it's a beer. It must be a liquor. And then the Silver Stingray, he searched mostly in the water, or spent a lot of his time in the water. He dug real deep to find these wonderful eyeglasses, dark glasses. He found this clamp, this metal object here, a spoon, but it looks like it might have been stainless or something. It's got stuff growing on it. Now here's some more dangerous items you can find at the beach. That's a pretty impressive nail there. Here's the tent peg, or a canopy peg. 3 more nasty nails. A little cap for a bottle of some sort. A dime. Actually, it looks smaller than a dime, but I guess it's a dime. 2 quarters, a washer, and 2 fishing weights, 2-ounce fishing weights. The state park was very clean. I found very little trash at the state park, but I did find a lot of coins. And the funny thing about the coins, most of them were very deep, 8 inches or more, and very toasted, as you can see, brown. But some of them are right at the surface. So we found either eyeball finds or near eyeball finds for coins. At one occasion I had an Abe Lincoln looking right back at me. But like I said, well, by now we think that our subscribers probably know that they did some serious amphibious training at St. George's Island for World War II. And we're hoping to find more of the relics from those training days. I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it's a World War II relic or something off a shrimp boat or where it came from, but it's a heavy metal object. Looks like it was stamped, and it's a wheel of some sort. Maybe electrolysis will reveal a manufacturer's mark or a patent date or something. It has ridges where the 3 spokes were. This one here has something on it, but the other 2, the center part's not there. It was about 6 or 8 inches deep. And like I said, I have no idea what it came off of. In my dreams, of course, it came off of a Higgins boat. But that's far-fetched. Maybe some of our viewers can tell us what they think this thing is. It must be about a good foot across. I don't think it was a steering wheel. It might have been to tighten the hatch or to tighten something down. I don't really know what it was. Something to think about anyway.
So this is the wrap up for my sister, the Seagal. And over here we have the coins that she found. $1 in quarters, 40 cents in dimes, 1 nickel. And then it looks like 9 Lincoln Memorial pennies. But then this penny is really interesting because it is a 1956 wheat penny. So that's the first time we found a wheat penny at the beach at St. George Island. So that's really encouraging, and if there's wheat pennies there from that era, perhaps we could find silver one day. And so she also found a pen and some pop tops. And one thing that was strange is this looks like almost like a spike, but it's curved, so I don't know what that was, but it's really strange. So this is the J-Man again with Metal SHARXS doing my part of the wrap-up. And so over on the left side here I just have some usual trash I'm taking off the beach. And then some pop tops, some nails. I almost wondered if that was a square nail, but it looks more triangular than anything. And then I found 3 quarters, 6 dimes, and 4 pennies at the state park. And the oldest dime was 1970, so that was interesting. And then at the main public beach area, I found 1 really shiny dime and 1 modern plant Union Shield design penny.